you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
So, you know, I always say everything happens for a reason. Even my career, like all of this, like went through so many tough times as a kid. And I always tell myself all those times happened and shaped me into the person I am today. Yeah. And it sounds a little corny and cliche, but it really is the truth.
It's the truth, and that's life, you know? That's your truth, you know?
Yeah.
100%.
I always tell, I mean, I even tweet, like, I tell a lot of my supporters, like, please DM me. And I always be talking to them, and even made a hidden Instagram page for them. Wow. So yeah, I always be active, going live, talking to them, going live with them. So.
You know, you got your own personal stuff going on in your own personal life, and you know, you're making an Instagram to, you know, be there for your fans and everything. What makes you keep wanting to do that? You know, because it'd be easy for you to be like, no, I don't really care or anything.
You know, I can relate to a lot of these kids in terms of a different way of you know, a lot of these kids are in their 18, 19, 20 years old, and once again, when I was younger, I went through so much. So I just try to be there for them, and you know, I know they have their own issues and stuff like that, but being able to talk to them really, like, it also gets me out of like what I'm going through, and talking to them, just like I can focus on them. I love to do it, I really do. So just trying to be there for as many people as I can. I mean, sometimes obviously it's a lot, but you know, just want to be there for people.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Hakeem, and you are watching Our Generation Music. And today, man, I have one very special for you. My boy, FaZe
What's
Kaysan,
good, bro?
Man.
How we doing?
We doing very good,
Appreciate
man.
you having me, man.
Yeah, first and foremost, man, we in the lair of all layers, the FaZe Clan lair, man. This place is crazy. I know somewhere Batman hangs out here or some shit like that.
It's a big place. Nah, it's dope out here.
It's super crazy. I've just been noticing you, like, you know, you've been just dropping these crazy records. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, this is insane. Like, you know, these combinations, I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. So, you know, I had to go tap in and just, you know, really, you know, get to your story and everything, and, you know, how, you know, you got on this journey. But first and foremost, we got to get into your name, because I feel like people definitely have messed your name up a bunch of times.
It happens a lot, yeah.
What are the craziest ways they pronounced it?
So, I mean, it's obviously pronounced Kaysan, but people pronounce Kaysan, Kaysan, which it's all good. Like, you know, I'm like, all right, you got it. But yeah, it happens a lot for sure.
That's crazy, man. I have my name's Hakeem and shit. It's not that crazy, but it's just like sometimes people be like, the real one or the fake one? Because, you know, like, I have a Muslim name, so it's like one is like the H and one is the A and shit. I'm like, I had to get used to that shit. It's like crazy, but
just kind of got to deal with it.
Yeah,
it's just part of it.
You know, let's get into, you know, where you from and everything.
Yeah.
You know, where you grew up.
For sure. So born and raised in LA, my whole life. Elementary school, middle school, high school, college, everything. Okay. But I was born in Burbank for my first 10 years, elementary school. Then I moved out to like West LA for the rest of my life. So I've been out here. Quite the journey for sure.
That's crazy. So you also went to college here? Where did you go to college?
I went to USC, so finished USC. That was a crazy journey for sure.
Hey, do you know the song "Bitch I Go to USC" by 24K Golden?
Yeah, for sure. I know it. I know.
Were you there for around that time?
I was old when it was like, I think he was a freshman and I was a senior. Yeah. So yeah, I remember it for sure.
That's crazy to see.
Took over the school.
Yeah. Hey, if I went to USC, I would have been like, yo, this is our anthem. This is what we're doing.
No, kids were popping off to it.
That's fire, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Golden, man. My boy really turned up. Shit, you know, you guys are all about to be in this like alumni class of USC eventually. It's about to be crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Did you go to school with anybody else that's popping off and doing their thing too right now?
Zach, my friend, one of my really close friends, Zack Bia. So we went to high school together and college together. So
I've never met somebody who went to high school with Zack Bia.
Yeah, no, it was definitely interesting.
How is it like to see Zack Bia like grow into the mogul that he is now?
Makes me so happy. Truly, seeing his come up and glow up from like seeing him do it in high school and the way he did it. Like, I think a lot of people have their own story, but his story is just so crazy. He did it by himself all on his own. So
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Did you guys were close in high school and shit too?
We got a lot closer in college, like later college, but like we always were friends in high school. He was a year below me.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's dope to see, man.
Worlds colliding.
Yeah, bro. another thing, you know, the world is so small.
Yeah.
Like, it's extremely fucking small. Like, you have no idea who knows each other. It's like the craziest thing.
Agreed.
Okay, so, you know, was that the first time you started making music? Was it college? Was it high school? Was it you know, early on growing up?
So I started actually making music right after college. So when I graduated, I mean, I always had these aspirations to be a lawyer, which is just so crazy. Like, it's like, what a different career path.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, I had, like, I wanted to be, like, an eye doctor when I was in middle school for some stupid-ass reason. And then, yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. And then I realized school is not for me. So when I graduated, I obviously was in LA, pretty well connected out here, and was kind of figuring out, like, you know, like, music was always a passion of mine, always. It just felt like a dream, you know. So it's like, how much of a reality is this? So started making music a little bit, nothing too serious, and then obviously the right opportunity came around and took it seriously. So
the first time, you know, making music and it wasn't too serious, were you just producing? Were you rapping? What was it?
No, just producing. There's obviously, like, yo, when Made Away came out, I didn't have my producer tag. So everyone was like, where's Kaysan's verse? And, like, half the comments, like, where's his verse? Like, you got carried. I'm like, these trolls are funny.
Bro, the trolls are hilarious, man.
No, they got it.
All right, that's fire, man. So how long, what program do you use?
I use FL Studio.
Okay.
But for me, when making beats and doing all those things, I love to collaborate with other producers.
Okay.
I never like to be by myself making music, and I always have to keep an artist in mind when we make something. So even with Made Away, like, that was tailored to Durk when we first made it. Hit up Lou Bell to make the melody for it.
Louis Bell.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Big
monster. He's
monster.
Shout out Lou
Smash
Bell,
maker.
Yeah, smash maker. But the biggest shout out is WondaGurl.
Yes.
She was the one that really gave me my first opportunity to really do this.
And one of the, you know, best producers, not even only female, just really one of the best producers. Man, her bounce is crazy.
Crazy. Working with her in sessions is just like, I'm just like, yo, like, she's different. She really is.
So you just started making beats, like, how long ago?
I want to say a couple years ago. I want to say 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
So yeah, but, you know, I watched a Metro interview once, and it really, really, like, it kind of spoke to me. And it was like, there's beat makers and there's producers, and I feel like a producer sees a song from start to finish. So, like, how I like to do and collab with other producers is, when I work with other producers, they got their own sauce to stuff too, right? So like, when we making stuff together, it's like, I'm letting them do their thing too, while I come in at the same time. So seeing that, then getting the right person to mix and master a record, like, the process is just like, it's gotta be perfect.
So you're there, like, yo, start to finish, here to there.
Who's
like,
on the song, the beat, who am I working with on the beat? Like, it's just a whole process.
Yeah, because, like, you know, in today's day, you have people that can literally just look up tutorials and make a beat, but it's just like, to really produce a record, like, you know, earlier you're playing these snippets, like, no, we're gonna get so-and-so on this, this and that, you're mentioning Louis Bell, so I'm sure you know the right engineers, like, really get the product to be full and the best.
Every person matters in the process.
On God, because, like, that's what I'm like, yo, you know, you got Durk and Future on this song.
Crazy.
Going crazy. Not that they never, you know, worked together or, you know, they couldn't have or whatever, but it was just like, this is done really well.
For sure.
You know, really
when
well
I heard
put
Durk
together.
cut that verse and the hook, it was like, it had to be Future. Like, it just felt right. And then bringing Future into the hook, like, it just felt right. So no, that was to have that song first. I still, like, I'm like, wow, like, because I mean, I'm 27. I used to listen to Future all the time in high school. Like, you remember, like, I mean, he still is the guy, but,
yeah,
like,
he's still selling crazy right now.
Back when, like, Drake and Future were doing that collab album, and just, like, he was crazy. And then Durk, I listened to every day, so that was dope.
Fire, man. Okay, so FL Studio, are you, like, on 20 or, like, 11? Which one are you on? Are you the newest?
So I'm on the newer one. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's this whole ongoing debate on, like, 11 hitting harder because of, you know, the sound engine.
It's all
in
preference,
there.
though.
I feel like it is.
It's all preference. Even people producing on Ableton, like, that software is crazy.
It's insane.
Insane.
I feel like it's just like, Ableton is just like, steroids of steroids, and it's just like FL is like one version of
and
steroids.
Then the Logic guys, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
it's
even
like
know.
It looks foreign to me.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fire. So who, you say you got to work with WondaGurl. You guys collaborated on the song, but you also mentioned love for Future back in the day, but who were some of your like favorite producers growing up? Who did you look up to?
So, I mean, the one person I've looked up to the most, who I'm actually working with now, is AXL. So, like, I mean, AXL Beats is the guy, man. Like, the drill is, like, New York drill is just, like, what I listen to so much on a daily basis, and I have been for a long time, and AXL's been that guy.
100%.
So, to link with AXL and like work with him and like on this Future record we have coming is crazy.
It's shout out AXL, and it's crazy too because he recently just tweeted about everyone wanting a Dior type beat.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at those people asking for that because that beat is fucking crazy. But he is right because it's like if you keep doing that, you're never gonna grow. Like, bro, like could we try some new shit and like really push the push the culture, like really push music forward and everything. But yeah, bro, like drill right now in New York, I just got back from there. Like now they're like sampling fucking these old songs, like, or even new songs, like a song that just came out. They sampled Autumn's One Way. It just came out.
One Way went crazy though.
Definitely went crazy. Definitely went crazy.
No, Autumn's.
But what draws you to drill? Like, what do you feel like is
just the sound, the culture. I think the culture behind it, like learning the culture, drew me so much more into it. And I mean, I would say, Pop Smoke, obviously, like
the legend, R.I.P.
The legend, R.I.P. Yeah, he really like that's when I really started tapping in. I'm not gonna lie and say like I was on drill way before that. I also love the UK drill scene. Like Central C's killing it out there. Digga D, Unknown T. There's some dope guys out there.
That Pink Panther sample,
crazy. Yeah, for sure. No, I love New York drill.
Yeah, man, me too. And back in a little bit into the maybe way, you are in the video. The video was fire. What was it like, being in that the music video and being in the field and really, once again getting things done? I'm sure that day was probably crazy and hectic.
Pretty crazy day. I would say the thing that stood out the most to me was that I actually felt like I belonged there. Like that was the dopest thing to myself is the credibility to myself. It was like, like at the same time, it's like, whoa, like that's Future, that's Durk. But I met Durk prior to that, obviously. But yeah, that was just crazy. Like just the video was dope. And yeah, just it was 8 hours, 6 hours, pretty long. I guess that's pretty long.
Those big boy videos are gonna be long as hell.
But
man.
I like the run and gun videos now. That's my favorite.
Yeah, we were mentioning earlier, talking about like up and coming, or just underground guys, .coms, the Lone Wolves and stuff. They're super run and gun now, you know. But also, all the guys was in there. The FaZe guys were in there.
Yeah, I had to.
Y'all was at the dinner table.
Yep.
Mobster shit.
Mobster shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was dope.
I know y'all niggas be eating good every day. Hey.
Yeah, no, they do.
Oh my God, I already know these niggas be eating good. Shout out FaZe Banks, man. That's a good guy.
Yeah,
right
Ricky's
there.
The man. Ricky Banks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a nickname. That's fire.
No, that's his name.
Oh, that's his real name.
Yeah, Ricky.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know. I'm thinking there's like a deeper meaning to Ricky or something. He's Ricky Bobby secretly.
Ricky Bobby.
That'd be crazy.
That's a good movie.
Okay, so you're like FaZe Clan's first dive into music.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Because FaZe Clan is primarily known for gaming, but also they're building out so many different worlds in it. How does that feel? But like you're leading that right now.
What I love about FaZe Clan is they have such a vision that they're breaking so many boundaries and just always thinking ahead. And at first when I signed to FaZe, obviously for music, we were talking about what this looked. I mean, this has been 2 years. My song Made Away came out 6-7 months ago. We've been working on music for a minute. It's not like we just signed, I dropped the song, like we properly did this.
Yeah.
Get in the room with the right people, meet the right people, and then talk about what this project really is and what it looks like. So FaZe has that vision and they see so far ahead, and that's why it was just a match made in heaven.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll probably be on there. I'm just guessing, but you guys got Offset that's a part of
Yeah.
FaZe Clan, you know, like, did you guys ever get to work?
Still haven't worked with Offset, got to though. That's definitely on the, Offset and Yachty. Yachty's also signed to FaZe also.
Shout out my boy Yachty, man.
Yeah, so I think those two on a song together would be pretty dope.
Smash
for
sure. Right there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
How big of an aspect is gaming in your life? Like, do you game a lot? Like,
huge, every day.
Can you take us back to the childhood gaming before anything? I would love to.
So, my first real love in life, like other than sports, was gaming. So, I mean, PlayStation 1 era, PlayStation 2, first game I played was 007 Nightfall. You played that?
Yes.
That was a great game.
Very good game. Yeah. I just got Agent Under Fire.
Okay.
I'm on the GameCube right now. Last night, I got Budokai, and I got Tony Hawk Underground. I went
Super
back
Smash?
to yes, of course.
Standard procedure.
Sonic Adventure 2 battle. I'm a GameCube nigga right now. Okay. With that. Well, back to you, my boy.
Yeah. So, after that, my first real game, like after the PlayStation 2 era, PS1 era, like first online video game I ever played was Halo 3. That was the first one I ever played. Like I bought an Xbox for Halo, and that just changed my whole life. Because then after that, like got into Call of Duty 4, then World at War and Modern Warfare 2, and like gaming was my like when I was at school, I wanted to go home to play video games, and it's just crazy to think about the boundaries of how music and gaming go together.
Like perfectly.
Perfectly. I mean, think about it, athletes. Artists, like what do they do on their off time?
Music, game. That's it. Like a good soundtrack, and how important a soundtrack is to video games.
Huge, massive. 2K, like people, like getting a soundtrack on 2K is a big deal.
Yes.
And Madden and FIFA and like all those.
Even Tony Hawk's Underground.
I mean, I was more of a Skate 3 guy. I was Skate 2, Skate 1. Yeah, I was. I'm not gonna lie. Damn. That's why I'm happy Skate 4 is coming out. But
I am happy about that. I'm sorry, Tony. I won't, mistake you for someone else at the airport. But listen. Skate 4?
No, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy as hell. But yeah, no, it's very important, man. I feel like music and gaming just goes so crazy together, especially like, man, I remember like you said, 2K, like public service announcement for Jay-Z, like as big as that song is, I feel like people to this day that
think about 2K.
They think about 2K when they hear that, you know? What were some of your I know you said Halo, which you sampled.
Yep.
Did anyone get on that beat?
So I can explain Halo a little bit. So before Halo came out, there was we were talking to Microsoft to get Halo as that as the official song. Obviously things fell apart, but yeah, it was like it was supposed to be. I wanted Durk and Baby on it, and so I was with WondaGurl when we sampled it, and like we were just in the studio together, like we were just going crazy. Like to this day, that's my favorite beat made.
Damn, man.
It's just so sick. Yeah.
I hope it comes out one day.
I hope so too.
Man, when you hear that, like
Microsoft, we got to get it done.
Bro, Halo is insane, man. Yeah. Can you see yourself like doing a soundtrack for a video game or anything?
Absolutely. I think that's also where FaZe Clan and Kaysan could do something dope together, right? Is like FaZe is the mecca of gaming, and why not? Why can't we be the official track of Call of Duty or get into 2K or get into any of these video games? And it's something we're definitely working on.
And I've been around y'all guys. Y'all guys got good taste in music. So I know it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I'm very crazy about my taste in music.
Exactly.
So
like, come on, bro. Like, when FaZe Clan, when this man over here handles that Call of Duty soundtrack, we in good hands, all right? We in good hands. We need a Sheck West bitch every time a nigga get in the headshot.
Need a bunch of Sheck, everything Sheck.
Man.
Sheck.
Oh, man. We were talking earlier, we're big on underground and underground artists. And we were talking about earlier that, you want to, tap into some guys. Like you're fucking with Destroy Lonely right now.
Destroy Lonely.
Who are you fucking with in the underground?
Destroy Lonely, OnlyBino. I love OnlyBino. I think he's a superstar. Autumn, Summers, Slump Success, Wes. Yeah, there's a lot of talented dudes in the underground for sure.
So fire. And you know what I love about like the music? It's so raw, and it's just like it's really just like super like grungy. Like these niggas be going so crazy, and it's like there's not a lot of
creative.
And there's not a lot of pressure with that shit. You know, like that's why I love the underground. Like I feel like these kids are really creating. Like they're not. It's not like obviously some of them are signed, but like they're just really just creating and just you know, living it out. Like I feel like the, you know, the bigger and more mainstream shit is like there's so much more pressure.
What I love about them, and I've been in the studio with them a lot actually this week, is their work ethic. Like the second they're in the studio, like they want to work because they value studio time. Like they don't play around, and seeing their creative process, they're just having a good time. Yeah.
So you know, speaking on creative process and everything, what is yours like? Are you, you know, what's the cook-up setup like? Are you, you know, starting the beat, finishing the beat, hi-hats, you know, 808? Like, what do you feel like your specialty is?
So my whole process kind of actually always starts with listening to the artists. So like, for example, Nuk right now, like.
What up? Crazy.
Crazy, right? So he's been someone I've been talking to work on a song together. And the second I've been hearing his music, it's like, all right, what producer do you want to collab with to make this, like, you know, we bring this to life together?
Yeah.
Once we do that, like we started off always together, and then after that, like we get the cut, and then we just play around with it. Really, it's just a fun process. It really is. Like, work. Nothing ever seems like work in this space for me.
It's fire, man.
Yeah.
Who's like your dream person you want to collaborate with? I feel like you could, man, you got Durk and Future on a song, so I feel like this question's a little.
I would say my number one was Durk.
Okay.
I mean, Drake is Hall of Fame, obviously.
I can see it. He's a gamer, man. He's a gambler too.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, big time. Man, Lil Baby is just someone, I know it sounds a little basic, but Baby, I've been recently like I've always loved Carti, but like just like I'll go on YouTube and watch his shows. I'm just like, yo.
Oh, Carti like live show or Baby
live shows? No, Carti live shows.
Bro, what?
Crazy.
Have you seen Whole Lotta Red like live yet?
I literally, I saw it live in New York, but Stop Breathing, when that song comes on every time he plays it, I've never seen a bunch of just people go so crazy for something. And it inspires me. I'm like, I need that. Like,
bro, the energy is crazy.
But yeah, creatively, he's obviously on a different level.
Bro, he's making performance-based music. Like that album was made to perform, like nothing else. Like we were just at Smokers Club Fest, and they were like rushing the gate, like getting trampede and stampede and shit. Felt like Lion King when he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, save his kid and shit. Like it was fucking crazy. I thought someone was gonna die. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Somebody got knocked out. No one died, but it was somebody.
I can watch it all day.
Oh God.
And by the way, I would say a dream collab for sure, Travis Scott.
How did you know, obviously, you know, growing up, LA and everything, well connected. How did you meet the FaZe Clan guys to even, you know, make this partnership and make this relationship, you know, happen?
Yeah, so my signing to FaZe is actually a really interesting story. But first, I met FaZe Adapt was the first person I met, just out at the clubs. Temper, Banks, all out like a few years ago. So met them out while they were lit, having a good time. And there was never obviously a conversation of like join FaZe Clan, you know. Obviously music and gaming or for FaZe wasn't a thing yet. But always kicked it with them, it was dope. And then my signing to FaZe actually happened when they wanted to bring me in. And I was on my way to Nobu Malibu with Zack. And my now manager, who's an executive at FaZe, called me and said, yo, we gotta have this meeting. And I was like, I'm sorry guys, I gotta take this meeting. Fast forward, obviously a couple years later, and here we are, so.
That's fire. How do you feel like, you still actively playing video games like that? How do you balance the two?
Every day.
Every single day?
Every single day.
What are you playing right now?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
Heavy.
What? I feel like I've heard that, but I'm not too.
So Rainbow Six Siege is like a game that came out like 10 years ago, and it's like a 5-on-5, like a strategic shooting game. So like every character matters. I mean, listen, I love it. It's a very serious game, but I'd be switching up a lot. Like next month, I'll probably be back on Call of Duty. After that, I'll be back on Halo. Like I'd just be switching up a lot.
And you stream all the time too?
I don't stream that often. Gaming is like my escape right now because when I'm working on music and how often we work, I like to just chill when I play video games and talk to my homies.
So it became more of like, yo, this is like the studio is like this is what I'm focused on.
It's my safe haven. Yeah, the game is my safe haven. Not that music isn't, but you just think creatively, like you're thinking so much in the studio and
you want to digest, you know, just like chill and just like
Want to chill, yeah, catch a little vibe, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I just got back into gaming, man, but
You be streaming?
No, I haven't been streaming, but like I've been trying to get more back into like a nostalgic type of game. That's why I'm playing the GameCube right now, and then like I'll slowly move in and start loving it again. You know, like now that I don't love video games, it was just like I started like skateboarding and shit like after high school and stuff, like in the middle of high school and then after high school, and there's just like
Tony Hawk inspired you?
Yeah, man. I love that guy, man. Shout out to Tony Hawk. But it just kind of like took me away from video games, which I'm trying to get back into. Because I am getting older now, and I do want to just fucking sit down and, I know what you mean, bro. Like after coming home, after this, I'm about to go play Budokai. Like I'm going to sit at the house until I got to go to the movies and play Budokai. Like,
yeah, I fuck with that.
On God.
But yeah, I'm going to be back on Twitch soon for sure.
Speaking of Twitch, you and the legend, Adin Ross.
My man.
On Twitch.
My man.
You made the beat, Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, shout out to Adin for that one.
When is this coming out? What's up with this song?
I don't think it's coming out. So that happened because, so just to give you a little bit of a backstory, Adin lived with me for a little bit when he moved out to LA, and we became really close. He's my man. And he was on stream with Uzi, and he just texted me, send me beats right now. On spot, I was like, got you. And I made that NBA beat with my boy Han that week at Snoop's studio. And so I sent it to him. Uzi went crazy. I'm kind of upset the beat wasn't longer than it was. We didn't like make it that long, but shout out to Adin, man. Honestly, I wanted to say, like, you know, I've had a pretty tough 6-7 months outside of music, and Adin has been there for me every step of the way. So genuine ass dude, man.
Yeah,
love you,
man.
Adin.
I think I met him a few times, and I thought he was fucking cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I feel like what makes him super dope is that he's literally just being himself.
Being himself, doesn't care about what, you know, what anyone's saying. Like, he's just doing him.
Yeah, man, that's fucking
He's a
sick,
good ass
man.
dude, genuine ass dude.
Man, so we gotta get into your DJing. You know, you just had a residency too.
Yep.
Oh boy, how does that feel, man? Like, you know,
dream come true, man. DJing is that is really like my happy place when I DJ. Love to DJ. Yeah, I'm a resident at Zook. Yeah. Resorts World. It's the best feeling ever. Man,
you know, earlier we were talking about just like nightlife, and just like, you know, how LA is and going out. You kind of see the same people all the time, and you know, ultimately you'd be like, bro, I don't know if I want to go out tonight because I know what's gonna happen. You know, like how are you going about, like, you know, and also music. We were talking about just, you know, how we kind of hear a lot of the same music out and stuff. You being a DJ, how do you go about, you know, playing music and you know, curating that vibe?
For sure. Obviously, at the end of the day, you gotta know who your audience is as a DJ. You know, you never know. You gotta have music you gotta have different flavor for everything, right? So in Vegas, they just want to have a good time. So I just be playing crazy hip hop, obviously, and just like they going crazy. So I like the mosh pits. I always get on the mic like, it's like mosh, like go crazy. Like it's for sure a good time.
That's fire. How do you, you know, do you bring a game system out to Vegas when
No, that's too much. That's too much. Don't be doing that now. Hell no.
Not even like
that. I bring a lot of my homies to Vegas when we're there.
Okay, so just straight turn up vibes.
I'm out when I'm in Vegas. No, but I don't even know how you hook up a game system in the hotel rooms.
Sure y'all know y'all got the portable TV things.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can bring like a whole setup. But
you can bring a setup, man. You can bring a setup. But
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
I feel it too, man, because I don't know if the only times I've been to Vegas, it's been fucking insane, bro.
You're not in the hotel room. You're out. Yeah, you're out, and you're out late.
We went to Day in Vegas, which was insane. Are you planning on doing any festivals, any rap festival? What's your thoughts on that?
I'd love to. I think I got to build the catalog a little more before I start diving into festivals. I mean, obviously I have Made Away and MVP out, but obviously a lot of music coming out, and after that, I think I'll feel more comfortable doing festivals. Okay, yeah. And you know, building the catalog and everything. Right now, it's a bunch of singles. Yep. The ultimate goal is to put a project out, right? For sure. Yeah. You know, do you know the name for this project? You know, what's the inspiration behind it? Sure. You know, so I got no name for the project yet, but we definitely got a certain sound that I've kind of hit, and you know, I kind of want my project, and this is how I do all my music, is like expecting collabs you wouldn't expect. Yeah, I don't even know if that made sense. Not expecting like Sheck and Fivio, like when I did that, like it was kind of like two people from New York. Who,
but it's like different world.
Exactly.
And gaps in time and music, you know?
Bringing Sheck into that drill sound.
Yeah.
Like, I want all my music to feel that way. It's like, wait, what? Like they're on a song together. So that's kind of like how I'm approaching my music right now in my project. Yeah,
and then, you know, you snippet, you teased G Herbo, BabyFace Ray. I saw y'all even shot the video and everything. I did peep the hoodie you had on, which was the
Givenchy hoodie.
Givenchy Cheeto hoodie.
Yep.
Super fire. Shout out Cheeto, man. Man, because that's a bridging right there too. You know,
sure.
FaZe and Herbo. That's hard.
So there's actually 4 artists on that song.
Okay.
So, that song, I'll just flat out say it is. So it's Nardo Wick, G Herbo, Big 30, and BabyFace Ray all in one song. And
that sounds like some shit.
It's crazy. It's like Who Wants Smoke Part 2. like it's a dope song.
Sheesh, man.
So I'm excited for that one to come out. Yeah, it's dope.
That's gonna be fire, man.
Yeah.
How many songs are you looking, you know, to really like try to put on this project? Like,
I would say the magic number. I mean, it all depends on if this is an EP or like a mixtape. Like, you know, I would say anywhere from like 6 to 12.
Okay. That's
I don't want to do 20. I feel like when people put 20 songs
it's a lot of music to digest, you know?
Even when someone of my favorite artists put out, I'm like, I can't listen to all 20 right now. Like, I can't take it.
I'll listen to 10 today and 10 tomorrow.
I like digest it properly, you know?
Oh, God.
So,
yeah. And, you know, you have been doing a good job of, you know, giving visuals for all these songs and everything. Do you plan on, you know, doing that for the whole project?
No, not for the whole project. I think it depends on the song. I think music videos are so important to tell the narrative of a song and the story and how people want to like listen to it. I mean, there's so many songs I've listened to through music videos that like my whole perception of the song changed because of the video. Yeah. So if there's like a certain song I feel like needs a video, we'll get it done. And
I know you're good friends with Cole Bennett, right?
My man. Bennett,
you know, is there any talks or maybe, you know, plans to possibly work together for something?
Not yet, but you know, Cole helped me out with the Durk Future song. He's been there in my corner. He's been almost like an A&R for me. Like every time I make a song, I send it to him and he gives me his own perception on it. Because Cole is just so tapped in.
Bro, man,
I trust his ear.
Mind.
Yeah,
crazy ear. I told him, I think one of his, you know, he's one of the best directors, but I think his key factor is Cole Bennett knows how to choose amazing songs, bro.
Yeah,
he knows how to choose the
he's
right
more than a
fucking
director
records.
to me. Yeah, he really just is like an ultimate curator.
Oh God, oh God! Shout out my boy Cole.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, cover art wise and everything like that, like, do you have an idea of like who you want to work with? You know, guys, you into the fashion shit, you know, you got,
big time.
You know, like, is there any, you know, designers, art, you know, you guys have, you know, open reigns at FaZe Clan to get anything done.
So there's there's 2 people I usually go to for those, and it's my creative director, Ray's Corrupted Mind.
Oh, okay.
And Jay, who is the creative director at FaZe Clan. So those 2, when they get their heads together and all 3 of us talk, we just kind of like, it just shit happens. Good shit comes out of it.
Yeah, those are, shout out my boy Jay too. And also Ray, like, you know, for people that know, that's just Travis's, you know, photographer and, you know, one that helps with a lot of the creative there. That's crazy. How did you and, you know, Ray link up and everything?
Adin Ross, yeah. Wow. So when Adin was staying with me, Ray and Adin were pretty close friends, and me and Ray just like, you know, clicked immediately. And ever since then, he's been one of my really close friends. And now, obviously, on the team.
That's fire, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, that man's photos is crazy.
Like, yo, Ray, I need you.
Leave Travis for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come over here.
That's amazing, man. You know, you tweeted out that you don't only want to be remembered for, you know, just the beats.
Right.
Just overall, you know, you and everything. You know, what do you really stand for, and what do you really want to be remembered for?
For sure. So, I mean, this kind of speaks about my childhood a little bit. Growing up in LA and moving from Burbank to West LA, being Muslim, growing up in a predominantly Jewish neighborhood at a young age
that's crazy.
Was pretty tough. And obviously at the time, like this is, I mean, what, 2004, 2005? Mm-hmm. I'm old. I'm old. But yeah, it was a tough time in my life transitioning into that. And it turned me kind of into the person I am today, and it wasn't a religion factor. It was just kind of like it was just really being picked on and bullied a lot in middle school and high school. So that was not like high school, more so middle school, early high school. It was pretty rough. but it turned me into someone who wants to look out for kids coming up. And even when I'm on Twitter, I be tweeting the most motivational things. I want to be a voice for a lot of people. I'm someone to my friends who they can always come to and talk to about anything, and always there for the people I love. So I want to be that voice. I want to be known for more than just in music, you know? Yeah. So doing that is something that's definitely like makes me happy. That's crazy, man. I mean, you know, I came from Jamaica to like the suburbs, so I had like a crazy culture shock, you know? Like it was like completely different world. So I kind of understand what you're saying. Like, you know, it's just you're not really in the same environment, so people kind of come at you differently. You know, it definitely makes you more like you know, because people would be like, yeah, you're just such a nice guy, and it's like, because you know, I had to fit in, you know. I came from a third world country to you know, the suburbs and everything. But lucky for me, I had a great support system. My family, you know, so grateful. You know, my dad helped me with so much growing up, always provided everything, right? So at such a young age, so having that, having my parents, still having the close friends I had, definitely helped me get through so many of those things. What do your parents think about, you know, your music career and everything? Because you're going crazy right now. Yeah, so my mom loves it. My mom's like, this is so, you know what, they love that I'm chasing my dreams and doing what I'm doing. Obviously my dad's old school. He's super old fashioned. He wants you to do a song with Biggie. Yeah. No, he wants me to work with like Queens. Like, I mean, obviously, he's an old head, man. He said, bring up the hologram, man. Yeah. Get a song with Biggie and I'll be happy. Yeah, he's an old head. He doesn't understand it as much, but he just sees how happy I am and doing what I love, and this was my dream. So they're very supportive, for sure. That's dope, man. Yeah. Do you send them like early mixes to songs or nothing like that? Nah. I just like, yo, my song came out today. We love you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're just super supportive. That's fire. Obviously, you know, Grammys and, you know, awards and things like that. Are those some goals for you? Like, for sure. Yeah. I mean, winning a Grammy is such like the ultimate testament of like, you know, like being successful in what you did. Yeah. Does it drive me every day? No, it doesn't drive me every day. I think for me, putting out music, making music with the people I really fuck with is, second that song's out and we did it, like I'm super happy. Like that makes me happy. How did you go, you know, the other aspect of music, like samples, right? Love sampling shit. And getting it cleared. Yo, that clearance is that's another story. That's fucking a whole other fucking. Talk to my manager about that one. Oh my God. But sampling, I mean, right now, even in the drill scene, like sampling is like, it's a nightmare because it's just like, can't really monetize off the shit because it's like, bro, that's a so-and-so song. They're never gonna clear that. But it's so dope. It's so dope. So dope. And I think that's what makes it so raw, because it's also like something that we've known that song. We fell in love with it so much, you know, like from being kids, and now hearing it on this new beat, it's insane, man. I mean, Jack did it great on First Class. First Class, yeah. And got it cleared. We got to figure out the sauce behind Jack Harlow getting that done, man. You know, what do you got planned coming up for the year? And you know, any dope things you want to talk about? Yeah, so I mean, we got the Nardo Wick, Herbo 30 Ray song, working with something with K Flock, Free Flock. And yeah, there's obviously on the underground scene, tapping with some of those guys. Got a lot of dope music coming out for sure. Other than that, just want to be DJing, you know, chilling. For me, I love to meditate also, like have my own space. Oh, you meditate? Like every day type shit? Not every day, but when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I like to meditate. Just cause again, like shit's hectic. I've obviously outside of stuff, I'm pretty tough 6-7 months outside of, you know, the music shit. So meditating is what was going on? No, nothing specific. Just like, you know, life. What typical, you know, people deal with shit at the end of the day. You know, you can't be happy every fucking day. You gotta do what you gotta do. Exactly. So, you know, I always say everything happens for a reason. Even my career, like all of this, like went through so many tough times as a kid. And I always tell myself all those times happened and shaped me into the person I am today. Yeah. And it sounds a little corny and cliche, but it really is the truth. It's the truth, and that's life, you know, that's your truth, you know? Yeah. 100%. I always tell, I mean, I even tweet, like I tell a lot of my supporters, like, please DM me, and I always be talking to them, and even made a hidden Instagram page for them.
Wow.
So yeah, I always be active, going live, talking to them, going live with them. So.
You know, you got your own personal stuff going on in your own personal
Right.
life, and you know, you're making an Instagram to, you know, be there for your fans and everything. What makes you keep wanting to do that? You know, because it'd be easy for you to be like, no,
Right.
I don't really care or anything.
You know, I can relate to a lot of these kids in terms of a different way of you know, a lot of these kids are in their 18, 19, 20 years old, and once again, when I was younger, I went through so much. So I just try to be there for them, and you know, I know they have their own issues and stuff like that, but being able to talk to them really, like, it also gets me out of like what I'm going through, and talking to them, just like I can focus on them. I love to do it, I really do. So just trying to be there for as many people as I can. I mean, sometimes obviously it's a lot, but you know, just want to be there for people. What
do you feel like has been the most memorable, you know, part of, you know, creating these records so far? Or what have you learned the most?
It's a good question. I want to say the thing I learned the most is the music industry's tough.
Say that again.
It's a tough industry, but I've also learned how rewarding it is. And you know, through all like first of all, the process itself of making music is so fun. But being able to do what I do every single day at the end of the day is a blessing, and I'm grateful, you know, like, so waking up every single day, you know, just that in itself is seeing what's happening around, you know, the country in LA. Obviously, you know, not gonna talk politics and stuff like that, but around the world, obviously shit's going on. That in itself, you know, I'm grateful that I can wake up every day and make music.
100%. Man, we usually do this to close it out and everything. What is your message for our generation?
Message for our generation, you know? I'd say my message is, and again, it sounds corny and cliche, but everything happens for a reason, you know? Pursue your dreams, because seriously, my story, like, is how I got here is crazy. So to everyone watching, you know, if you have dreams and aspirations, please go get it. Like, seriously, nothing will stop you. Nothing can stop you. Trust me. So I would say that's my message.
My boy, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Of course.
My boy.
Yes.
Appreciate you.